right. Let us know who we got in the Chicago area today.
Cool, man. It's HBK Cash, a.k.a. Cash Merkham, a.k.a. Mr. Merkham, a.k.a. who the fuck fucking with Cash? You know it.
Shit show fun. Now, you want to know something special about this interview?
What's so special?
This interview was a surprise.
Okay.
I didn't see this one coming. And I doubt you did either. But a mutual friend of ours spoke it into existence.
Yeah.
We'll get more into that later, though.
We were supposed to be had did it, but shit happened. But hey, whatever happened is meant to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, of course. Overall, we figured everything out.
Yeah.
Shit show. But yeah, though, Cash, how you feeling?
Shit, man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling Gucci, man. So I'm just in this bitch in the studio for. I stay in the lab for. Like, if I could stay in the studio, like, if I could live in the studio for, like, on some real shit, I would. Like, 25/8 on some real shit. But, like, just being this bitch putting in work, bro. Like, when I'm in the lab for, I'm trying to make real creations, bro. So, like, coming to work for. Like, we can get fried and shit, but coming this bitch ready to work, you know what I'm saying? Unless you going to be supported on the sideline, but. Other than that, folks, gotta be in this bitch doing something. You should. Yeah, I'm just in the studio chilling. How you feeling, Wade? How you feeling, man?
Well, I'm feeling horrible as fuck.
Why, folks?
Today's been 4 years since a good friend of mine died.
Damn, folks. Rest in peace, folks. My condolences, folks.
Much love, and I appreciate you.
I know how it is to lose somebody, folks. I know exactly how that shit is, folks.
And the sad part is, in this interview, we're going to talk more about it. Yeah. But we also going to talk about how that molded you. So this won't be nothing sad. It's a great thing. Bro. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, bro. That's real shit, y'all, bro. If y'all know y'all going through some shit in life, bro, and you feel me, a motherfucker die, you lose somebody for, like, just, you feel me, think how they want you to carry yourself. When they not here, for, like, you gotta keep going, so you can't let that shit hold you back, bro, because that's life, bro. Can't nobody change that, bro. Only God can, but just gotta keep going, bro. That's real, bro. That's just how it go, bro.
I'm telling you, if I could take that shit back, I would. If I could take some shit back and I start all over, I would.
All right, real shit.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people could.
Everybody would, to be honest, sure. Real shit, yeah.
For sure.
I want to make this on. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. But alright, though, Flutter, let's get it all cracking. You could have been on DJU, 16 Sean, Carter Cartel, JRO, True Teller, Witty Apparatus, Capo Risky, anywhere in the world, but you fuck with the way today, and I appreciate you for that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I appreciate you for fucking with me, gang, for, like, real recognized real shit.
Oh, yes. Well, as a matter of fact, usually we start off with the basis, like, getting to who you are, start with the stick take from the top. But you want to talk about how we met?
Yeah, I actually do want to talk about how we met.
Break it down, nigga.
Boom, for, like, I ain't gonna lie, from my perspective, this is my perspective, for, like, this nigga Wade, for, I've been seeing this nigga page since I was, like, 13, 14, for, and I would always be commenting on his shit, you feel me? Then when I started rapping, I'm like, damn, I kind of want to get on his shit, you feel me? But I ain't really think too much of it. But then I started peeping, like, as I'm growing up and shit, starting to, like, get noticed more. I'm starting to peep, like, damn, this the platform I need to be on this shit. So, boom, like, I ain't gonna lie, it was my freshman year. I had the first time I texted folk, I had paid for a promotion, folk, put my shit on there, but that shit ain't really do the numbers because I wasn't taking that shit serious for real. So that's when, as the years go on, I started texting him some more. I'm trying to get my name out there. He get to telling me, like, yeah, for you got talent, for all you got to do is just, you feel me, keep putting that work in to the point that motherfuckers notice you for, like, and make these motherfuckers notice you for. So kept on working, for. That's when we get to chop it up again. We was originally going to do it, interview, like, I was going to LA and shit. Folks was going to charge me like $250. When I got back and shit, we met up at Stop Band's birthday party and shit. So we chopped it up and shit, like, folks a cool ass dude, for, like, on some real shit. Folks met my manager and shit, you feel me? We was there networking, for we had an amazing time, but he just got to see me, like, one-on-one type shit and realize, like, yeah, you feel me, this somebody that motherfuckers want to take serious type shit. And he see, like, I could tell he see, like, my potential and my talent, and the only reason he interviewing me is because he realized that I'm somebody that could potentially take off, and like it's somebody that's worth, you feel me, putting the time in. But yeah, for like we met and shit, for, and he seen my performance at SB birthday party and shit, and you feel me, he's like, yeah, for like we really finna push you this year, for, and you feel me, I'm just excited to see where it goes, bro, like real shit. But like I'm glad I'm meeting new motherfuckers and making new connections and shit, bro. Like it's like ever since freshman year I've been dreaming and shit, for, and it's starting to, you feel me, gradually take off and shit. So you feel me, I'm just proud of that shit. But yeah, for that's the rundown on my part, for. But like, what's your side though, for? What's your side of the story, for?
Pretty much everything you said, but just me my things. The reason why you're not getting, why I chose not to charge you $250 of that is two reasons. One, I looked into your EP album, whatever mistake way you want to call it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Folks.
Okay, okay.
Then I did some thinking about it.
Yeah.
Then I would look at you as a person overall. Like when I met you at SB Day Bash, shout out to the invitation.
Shout out.
And I took note of you as a character, as a young man.
All right.
You're 17.
All right.
So first off, this is the perfect time for you to be rapping, because that's what the industry wants right now.
Exactly.
But also, I sensed a whole lot of difference in you between everyone else. Then as I listen to you, I hear a lot more from you. Then I get to thinking, when it comes out to me, I do stand on business. Yeah. But I also do stand on morals and principles as well.
All right.
And if I see someone that I really do feel like has potential, I'm going to push them. But also, I'm going to tell them the truth about it. It's a lot that comes with this media shit. But if I put you out here, can you handle everything as it goes by? Right. And that's why I want to test out with you. But also, you really do seem like you're someone who may be young and everything, but you're one of the ones that deserves the platform, folks. So I feel like when you get there, you're going to make the most of it. And you're going to be example of someone who's going to make it out and not backtrack on his statements. I sense a lot of potential in you, but I also sense a lot of maturity in you, which I feel like a lot of young men and women need. So,
and with that, like I still be humble for like what you saying, like I deserve the platform. That's something like I feel deeply in my heart. Like I really feel like I'm the type of nigga, like I got the talent, and on top of that I put the work in. Like even when motherfuckers don't see and motherfuckers not right there, like putting the work in, I just feel like I deserve it, but I still know it's hella more work to do. And it's like I'm always trying to get better. I'm always trying to see what I could do to just like learn more, improve more, and just grow as an artist for. And you know, like that shit, like every time I do that shit, or every time I just show my seriousness in this shit, it's just like it's a love for this shit, it's a passion for. So like, you feel me, I don't get tired of that shit for. And you feel me, like I said, I'm gonna stay humble for. Like even when I get to the top for, that's only when the real work begins for real shit. Because when you get to the top, you gotta remain at the top for real shit.
Literally.
Real shit.
We're gonna talk more about that as well.
Yeah, on phone though.
Yeah, and trust me when I say, from here on out, things are gonna change.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Real quick too.
You already know, folks. Yeah, folks. And on top of that, I'm gonna put the work in too, folks. Like I don't just brag about this shit. My work do. Like I'm type of nigga, bro. My work do the talking, bro. Like real shit, bro. Like you feel me? Like that just had to go for like on some real Kobe Bryant shit for. Like I take that basketball mentality, apply that shit to music for. Not even just rapping. Don't call me a rapper for. I'm an artist for. I'm gonna be one of the biggest artists of the world for. And that's real shit. I ain't lying.
Now tell me something. Where did this artist start from in Chicago? What side of the city are you from?
I'm from the south side of Chicago, west side of the city. You feel me? Grew up in West Inglewood, South Shore. Ended up coming back to West Pullman. My OG stayed in Dalton a little bit. Sister stayed in the burbs a little bit. But I ain't never stayed in the burbs. But you feel me? My family just been all over type shit, you get what I'm saying?
And so basically you from out south, but you also from the South Burbs in a way.
Yeah, a little bit. Like the hundreds where I stay in West Pullman. I swear, bro. I don't care what y'all say, bro. If the CTA do not run your area, bro, it's not Chicago, bro. Look, bro. I'm not lying for some real shit. Look, folks. The CTA stopped at 127 game, 127th to Houston. After that, it do not run, folks. Like it goes to 130th, folks, but that's still a part of the city, folks. But the CTA stop on 127, folks. If it do not go past, if it's past 127, that's the birds, folks. Motherfucking Riverdale, motherfucking Dalton, folks. All that, folks. Like, real shit, folks. And like, folks, I ain't gonna lie. I grew up, like, as a kid, I went to motherfucking Amani Children's Academy on 115th for Holliston. And I went to Rosa Christian School on 108th in Princeton, folks. But then when I got to middle school, I went to school in the Birds, folks. I went to a school right across the street from Thornridge, folks. And you feel me? But I ain't never lived out there, though, folks. But I always been from the city, folks. Like, real shit, folks. And like I said, yo fucking bus don't run from motherfucking up north from motherfucking Lincoln Park to fucking Westport with 137. That's not Chicago. Okay, real shit.
I love these conversations. I love
real
these conversations.
Spill, real spill. If you go to New York, folks, I ain't gonna lie, folks, y'all gotta stop saying y'all fool fucking with us, folks. Like, that's just like, y'all gotta stop, folks. Like,
damn,
I ain't gonna lie,
yo, fuck with New York food.
Folks, then they taxing all that money for that, like that, like
how much they charge you?
Gang, I go out there. It's like motherfucker, what they call it, Times Square or some shit. So
yeah,
I'm going out there, gang. It's motherfucking 85 food trucks on every corner, gang. Walk up to that motherfucker. It's $10 a fucking corn dog, gang.
$10 a corn
dog, gang. For one, gang. So that means you buy 3 of them bitches, $30 out your pocket, gang. Like, what the fuck, yeah?
Oh man,
that shit.
Well.
Yeah,
did you at least see the New York bean?
Nah, what the fuck? They got a bean?
Yeah, they got a bean.
That's just how you know we influence.
Look, I love the Bud Capri. What's wrong with that?
I'm just saying, for like, they, and that man, point them out, knock them out, gang, all type of shit. Like, I ain't gonna back for, they always been like doing the trend type of shit at the Bud, for, but it's just like, now that shit getting worse. Down at the Bud, all type of shit.
No, they got the Bud. No, they should be leaving that shit. No, that is a moment in the summertime in Chicago that should always be left alone.
I'm saying, for the Bud used to be like, the Bud be looking for.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. I love the Bud being for you. I ain't gonna. As a matter of fact, let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Chicago events during summertime, like the Bud Capri. Yeah. What else is in Chicago that makes it so special, like that?
It's really just like the feeling, like, I don't know, it's like bro, with the fact that everybody in the rack, folk, like, we all like connected in a way, folk, and it's like, bro, like, when you compare Chicago people to like OT people, folk, it's like we just got a different type of energy, gang. Like, we just got like a different type of outgoing personality, folk, and it's like, bro, our personalities, like, in the way we keep each other company, folk, like, that like make it fun, for like, and then cause homies with these people, cuz with these people, so like now we out, for we buzzing over here, rolling up the Zah, hoes over here shaking their ass, all type of shit. But for my homie rap, my other homie over here hooping, busting the for like, it's just for like the rack, for it's just the people, for like we just, you know, like, I don't know, for then on top of that, it's like we be getting fresh, for we got the prettiest girls, for we get money, folk. We got the best rappers, folk. Best food, folk. The biggest musicians that came from this bitch, folk. Like, it's all type of movies with our skyline in that. Like, come on, gang. Like, it's just the right, folk. Like, we the best city in history, folk. Like, real shit. No.
And you know something? Chicago's voted the second most beautiful city.
Second?
Next to Prague.
Who said that, folk?
The world. This was all voting.
Second.
I say first. Hey, what Durk say? You know what Lil Durk say, right?
What
I know you be hearing about all these crimes, but my city beautiful.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know that. Right. This is the best, like, game. I be seeing TikToks talking about Houston skyline, New Orleans skyline, and New York. New York is really about the only city that's even coming a little close with Chicago skyline, bro. Especially at night, shorty. Y'all ain't with us. I'm gonna just keep it real, for like the Willis Tower. I just all it, like, it's just beautiful, folks. And on top of that, I made a song about that shit too, for y'all go rack at better views for some real shit.
Rack at better views,
folks. The whole city in that bitch, you feel me? Real shit.
Yeah, that's some shit.
Right, for
so
sure.
with that being said, you from Chicago or you from Chirac?
Shit, both.
Your ass better answer the question right. Hey, look, you're describing Chicago. You ain't described Chirac.
Oh, Chirac. Oh. I'm from both, so I'm from both. Yeah.
Of course, you're from both. But what I'm saying is, everybody's so used to the Chirac terminology and the Chirac view of Chicago that they be overlooking the beautiful side of it. Everything that you just described is Chicago.
Right, I get what you're saying. It's two sides to it, folks. So like, OT people look at Chicago like, oh my gosh, it's so lovely, and I want to come visit. But meanwhile, the that's from here, we on the south side going through it, boy. Like, I'd have been to parties getting shot up. I done seen getting robbed right in my face, carjacked, stuck up. I done got up thrown a couple times with shit.
You got caught like before? Huh? You got caught like before?
No. I ain't not like that, fool. Like, I'm talking about like a party. Like, it was like a situation where one of my people was tweaking and shit, and then they had got like a little argument with some motherfuckers from the party and shit, and like folks had just like upped his pipe and shit. Like, he was clutching and shit. Like, he ain't up that bitch all the way, but like was clutching and shit. But you feel me? I just got about that shit. Or like, it be all type of shit, for like in the rag on the south side, for like shit. Schools be nuking, for like motherfuckers be outside. It be busting, be cracking, for you feel me? Be doing all type of shit. Shit. It's like so much I can't even explain it to you, for like it's just so much, for like I don't know, for it's like every day just come with some new shit. Like every day, kind of like a side quest, for but you know, it just is what it is. Shit. You know.
But usually those type of side quests be traumatic experiences.
They do though, for like these side quests that motherfuckers be going through in the rap gang, it be real life experiences, gang. Like on some real shit. It have been times where I done popped out the trends with my homie gang. I'm 14, a freshman gang. It's the summer, for middle of like 2022, for the summertime gang. Some motherfucking trend, for we go DT for phone on 14%. We left at like 4 p.m. in the afternoon, gang. Trend started at like 2. We out there at 4 p.m. Ain't get back in the crib till 5 in the morning, boy. And I'm mad at you. I'm a freshman gang. You know, people's got the tweaking on my ass, so. You feel me? But that was fun as hell. Like, motherfuckers was DT, jumping, fighting, pulling wigs off, motherfuckers hopping on buses, running from 12, all type of shit, robbing stores, boy, looting shit. They tweaking, for. But that shit was low-key fun, though. I ain't gonna.
But any final remarks about your childhood before we move on, then?
I feel like one of the reasons like I became HBK Cash is cause like. And one thing a lot of people don't know about me is because, like in my childhood, I kind of felt, like, neglected a little bit and kind of, like, rejected and dejected, for, and that's the name of my project. And that's kind of, like, how I felt, like, growing up a little bit, for, like people would always, like, tell me, like compliment me on, like, my values and my morals and shit. But, like, I always felt like I just wasn't, like, good enough for people, or just... People would just overlook me, you get what I'm saying? And, like, that shit made me feel a type of way, for. And it's like, as I grew up, for, got to this music shit, for. And it's like, at first, I didn't realize how many motherfuckers are like, you feel me, with me, or rock with me, for. And it's like, and I mean that, like, as a kid, like, I was growing up, I wasn't the cool kid, for. Like, I was that nigga, like, sitting in the back of the class all by myself type shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I had friends, for, but, like, I just was, like, unique out of everybody, for. Like, I just was different, for. And it's like a lot of people didn't understand me. And on top of that, I had a rocky childhood, because, like, my peoples and shit, like, growing up, so there was a lot going on with my OG and my pops, for. But that kind of, like, it brought pain, but, like, that pain shaped you into a different person, for. So, like, growing up, I got into this music. That shit changed me, for. And it's like, bro, HBK, bro, that shit mean heartbreak kid, for. And I had heartbreaks as a kid, for. OG died at 11, gang. That shit, you can't deal with that. A lot of motherfuckers can't deal with that shit, for. And it's like, that just take a lot to keep going, for. And you feel me? The meaning of my name, bro, you going through pain, bro, get your heart broke, for. You go get a sack, for. That shit should fuel you to go get a bag, for. HBK cash. Heartbreak kid, go get that cash, for. You know what I'm saying, for. And that's all I'm doing, for. Like, what Ride Wave say, rich off fan, for. But yeah, so that's kind of what shaped me into it from my childhood type shit. You get what I'm saying? For now.
And that's exactly something we gotta talk about too.
Yeah.
You, with your music, you would call yourself an artist, as you just mentioned, but
Yeah.
I can't really compare you to nobody. I really can't.
Okay.
I can't.
I mean, I really feel like it's because, like, I got, like, a mix of sounds. Like, bro, when you think of, like, a specific artist, you think of, like, a sound, bro. You think of a certain sound, like Rod Wave. When you think of him, think of a certain sound, you think of him singing, right? You think of Juice WRLD, you think of him singing on, like, a heartbreak type beat or something like that. When you think of the Baby, you think of him freestyle or rapping. When you think of Lil Baby, you think of him melodic rapping. You think of him, you feel me, spitting bars. It's like a certain sound with every artist, bro. And it's like, people know them for that certain sound. People, when they think of them, they think of instantly that sound. Like, when you think of somebody like Young M.A., ooh, that's exactly the song you gonna think of, folks. That's what they know them for. And it's like, them artists, they got a certain sound. And it's like one sound, bro, that makes them who they are. But like me, bro, it's like I could combine so many sounds and form them into one and multiple at the same time. And it's like, bro, I just don't have just one sound that's true to me. Like, when you think of me, you're gonna have to think of hella different sounds, like, but some shit that's gonna sound good though, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't just have just one sound, I don't just stick to one sound. Like, always trying to make something new. I'm always trying to make a new sound that motherfuckers haven't heard, because I know I got the voice to, like, start a trend. I know I got a voice to be a trendsetter. And it's like, I know I can make something real creative with my shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't just stick to one sound. Like, I'm always, and as I'm going with this shit, I'm going to be making even more creative shit. Some real raw shit. Might fuck around and make my own beat on one of y'all niggas, for like, just watch out for, like, real shit. But yeah, for, like, that's why I feel, man. Just gonna keep on evolving, folks. Keep going, folks. You know, folks.
And our mutual friend who vouched for what you just said was Star Bandz. Tell me exactly what she said.
What? What she what?
What she spoke on you. And the thing is, she spoke on you to me when I interviewed her.
Man, shout out my dog SB. That's my dog. For you feel me? She basically, so he was interviewing her about different artists and different sounds, you feel me? And then the name Juice WRLD had came up, and the person that she missing who sounds like him to her was me, you know what I'm saying? And I've been knowing Star for, I want to say 3-4 years, something like that. I met her when we was both like 15, you feel me? So, you feel me? It's been a couple years, but like, Star always been like a real ass friend. She'll always be busy and shit, but anytime she gets, she'll always be complimenting me on my sound. She'll tell me I sound like Juice WRLD. She'll always tell me like, yeah, you just keep going, you gonna get there, for. And it's like, feel me? I'm doing exactly what we talked about type shit. And it's like, seeing her make it, for, like, that shit just made me like, yeah, this shit could really happen, because like, we in real life used to talk about that shit. She always give me advice whenever I asked about something that I didn't know and she knew. You feel me? And like, you feel me? We'll always just have that, feel me, connection. It's like, we wouldn't even be like super close, but like, we was friends to the point like, yeah, when I see you, like, yeah, that's my dog, for, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for, I always been a real one, for, and you feel me? She always compliment me on my singing shit, for, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I first met her, for, I could tell she was like a real rapper, for, like, she was with that turn shit. Like, she always had a crowd lit, for, she always have motherfuckers turn. So when I used to send her my music, like, I think she'll react to it weird a little bit, because it was like singing, but she'll always be like, damn, this shit hard, for, like, you different, for, I like that singing shit. And ever since then, for, like, you know, it's been a lot, but you feel me? That's my dog, for, you feel me? Real shit.
And to see your dog being the same age as you, doing what she's doing right now, that ain't nothing but motivation for you.
So I always told her, ever since, like, even before she got to the point where she at now, like, I always used to tell her, like, you make me want to go harder with this shit, real shit. And you feel me? She'll always push me too, always motivate me, real shit.
And guess what?
Yeah.
You did. And you're finna go way harder after this one. I can already see it.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. You know that.
And the thing is, you got compared to Juice WRLD in our conversation.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I can't compare you to nobody.
Yeah, I don't really like the Juice WRLD comparison, y'all.
Why not?
It's cause, like, look, somebody like.
Before you elaborate, tell us what all you rap about.
I rap about heartbreak and
something else that Juice WRLD rap. I'll continue.
Let me break that down for y'all. Look, this is the reason I don't like the Juice WRLD comparison. It's certain artists to me. It's two artists that you just cannot compare or remake. It's Michael Jackson and Juice WRLD, bro.
Damn.
Number one, Juice WRLD, bro. The way that nigga could freestyle, bro, I can't fuck with the nigga. I can't. And yeah, motherfuckers can hop on a fucking melodic singing beat all day and rap about heartbreak and she broke my heart, heartbreak hotel, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That shit just can't be implicated or duplicated the way Juice WRLD did it, bro. And that's real shit, bro. And I really feel like I'm just not Juice WRLD, bro. But let me tell you this. I rap about heartbreak, bro, but it's a mix of Juice WRLD, Polo G, Rod Wave. I could implicate the sound of motherfucking Rod Wave. I could implicate his cadence. I could put motherfucking Juice WRLD flow in that bitch. I could put Polo G motherfucking energy in that bitch. I could put something involving what I'm going through or some shit that I just went through last night or some shit and just make it like a whole song like out of like a couple like for I really do this shit for like, and I just don't feel like I could be compared to Juice folk because I'm just not there, number one. But on top of that, I'm HBK Cash, and yeah, maybe Juice was somebody that, you feel me, I might end up be going down like his lane, or somebody I might, you feel me, be close to or might follow in his footsteps, but that's just not me though. For like, I'm HBK Cash, for, and maybe I don't know, maybe God might have put me here for a reason to probably continue Juice legacy or what he had going on. But no, bro, I just know I definitely look up to Juice and I do this shit for him too, for, and you feel me, I wish that nigga was still here. Don't get me wrong, for, but I just know I can't be compared to Juice, for. Can't, for.
Now, tell me this then. Your sound, how would you describe it?
I would describe my sound melodic, energetic, soulful, spiritual, painful, and enlightening. Exactly how I would describe my sound. And just, I say, a blend of motherfucking just, I don't know, like, it's just soothed but energetic at the same time, like, you know, like, I don't know, I can't even like really describe it, but you get what I'm saying, like, it's one of those sounds type shit, like, yeah, for really depending on what song, but yeah.
Definitely does depend on the song.
Yeah.
Now, you're an artist.
Yeah.
But what you're not is a drill artist.
Yeah.
It's so many people your age that chose that route and you didn't.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It was like at one point I wanted to be a drill rapper. Like, I just wanted to like kind of, cause like, bro, seeing them motherfuckers like rap about that drill shit, like I was gonna come with some hot shit for like that shit look like it look raw for like, you feel me, get turned with those, you feel me, for, but you feel me, I realized like I know what I'm great at and I know like my strengths and my weakness. I know my strengths and my weaknesses. You get what I'm saying? So I just had to realize like what I'm better at and like what would really get people attention on me. You know what I'm saying? And drill is not me. Like, you can look at me and tell I'm not that type of nigga. But I be like, some songs I rap about like, you feel me, some drill type of shit, but it's entertainment.
All right, so you don't mind mixing the two in, but what you do mind is focusing on it.
Right. Exactly. Like, I feel like drill music for me, like, I make drill music like when I'm trying to have fun or like get turned or just get in a certain mood. But so like,
you don't try to make the drill songs too personal or too close to home.
Right.
All right, bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
And I like that because a lot of people come up as a drill rapper. It's certain requirements that you have to meet in order.
Right, exactly. You gotta actually be talking like they gonna test your gangster type shit.
Yeah, and so you're doing it in a way where it's like, even though you're just making it for entertainment purposes, it doesn't have to be taken too serious.
Right, exactly.
All right, and that's good. So you would not identify yourself as a YN, wouldn't you?
No, not really. Like I am a young nigga, but I'm not a YN. Like how y'all be looking at YNs?
You know, every time I come across a YN and I ask them would they identify themselves as a YN, they always say no. But the problem is, everybody I'm asking is between the ages of 15 and 25.
Bro, cause look, folks, like I'm not no fucking like, bro. Like, yeah, I'm a young nigga, folks, but I ain't like the way y'all be looking at young nigga, folks. Like, hell no.
Then break it down. What does a young nigga look like to the eyes of the internet?
Yeah, a young nigga looks like a nigga that goes out in 95-degree weather from Chicago, cause we the original young niggas. Right. But from Chicago with a Nike Tech, a sweater, something with a hoodie, and a ski mask, a Nike Tech ski, and a pipe, and and a nigga who steal cars, who tweak with everybody, bug up with motherfuckers, who between the ages of fucking 13 and 19, and yeah, and that nigga is somebody not to be fucked with. But
good thing I don't fit the description.
That's not every young nigga. Young niggas is really like, I'm gonna tell you, young niggas is black young niggas that have dreads or fucking or foes, or sometimes they have low phase or whatever foe, but like we just young niggas that like to get fly, we like to get hoes, we like to get money foe, and we just like to do our shit foe, and we really don't like motherfuckers like over playing their part or over trying to talk their shit to us, cause like we stand by our respect type shit. But you feel me? It's other young niggas that'll say something different. Like they might say like, nah, fuck all that shit. Like it's fuck everybody. Like I don't play that shit. Some shit like that. Like, but that's just what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's my version of young nigga. But I don't know, fool. I'm just a nigga who just make music, and I like to roller skate. I like to cook. I pray. And you know,
you pray?
Yeah,
Christian Muslim.
But so, bro, if you want to be successful in anything, you gotta pray. Like you gotta have some type of connection with God. Like even if you, like we all sinners, bro. But even if you struggling or whatever in life, bro, you want to make it successful in anything, you gotta have some type of connection with God, and that's real. Like that's real facts.
And would you identify yourself as Christian or Muslim?
Christian, but I'm not gonna say that because like. I mean, I'm going to say, like, I guess I'm Christian, but, like, I'm going to admit, like, the way I be living my life is, like, yeah, I always, you know, talk to God every day. And I try to, like, you feel me, make, like, do better things, make better decisions, but, like, I got to admit, like, where I'm wrong at. And I don't be doing everything a Christian's supposed to. And it's, like, a lot of people can't take accountability for themselves, but I'm going to take accountability and say that. But, you know, but I definitely believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. Right. Yeah. And
now I'm going to tell you this. I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
And like you, we both have a good relationship with God. I'm assuming you do, by the way. Yeah. I haven't really prayed with you to know that, but I have a good feeling you do. But I talk with God from time to time, too. Yeah. And the thing is, as a Christian, it's a lot of things I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing. Yeah. And at the end of the day, as Christians, we hope when we pass, we'll go to heaven. Yeah. And guess what? We're both going. We're both going. The way we're going. But when we go to heaven for them, guess what? What? Every other Christian in there is still nowhere near close to perfect. Oh, yeah, okay. So do not feel like you have to live up to certain expectations of a Christian in order to be call yourself one. Right. The important part is that you're still working on growing. As long as you keep doing that, you're gonna always be a Christian. Right, and of course, have your faith with Jesus. Yeah, definitely. I like that. Yeah, so never down talk yourself as a Christian. Of course, okay. I'm gonna take that note. I appreciate that, bro. For sure, young brother. Yeah, bro. Y'all get right with God, bro. It's not no joke. It's not corny and none of that. Like. Real shit, bro. Yeah, for sure. I don't want to curse when I say God name, but like it's real facts, bro. Like if you don't believe in something, bro, I don't know where you going. Can't tell you where your soul's going, bro. But I just know, like, believe in God, bro. That's For sure. Joshua, Yahweh is the way. Indeed. You know who they are, right? I heard of the name. But that's like what they consider the actual names of God and Jesus. Right. Yeah, that's right. But anyways, back to the YN talk. Okay. Do you think there's a such thing as a positive YN?
Yes, I definitely think it's a positive YN. If I'm gonna be a YN, I'm gonna be that. I'm a positive YN.
Thank you.
You feel me? I was gonna say that, but like I don't know, for
nah,
like.
Look, I asked Lil King that he wouldn't. He don't even think there's such thing as a positive YN just because it's too much of a statement. But there is certain people that's young but don't meet those requirements, and they give a different representation.
Right.
And because you're one of the few that don't want to put that stigma on you, it's like you could represent for a positive side because not all the young niggas is bad.
Exactly. That's fact. Like I feel like all the young niggas, they just got a side where like it's just not meant to be fucked with. But if you fuck with, like, you gonna see that side type shit. But it's cool, young niggas like myself. I'm respectable, generous, I'm kind, all of that. Like I'm a gentleman, all of that. Like you feel me? I'm a cool ass nigga. So like I don't be kicking it with everybody. Like I'm a Cancer, so like if you come around, I gotta feel your energy out in order to know if you cool or not. And like the first couple seconds, I'll be able to know if you cool or not, or if it's worth me giving you my energy or my kindness. But you know, I'm a cool ass young nigga, folk. Like I don't really be doing shit. You know, folk. I'm a young nigga that everybody wanna keep up with. Everybody all up in my face. Everybody trying to be around this young nigga, folk. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Now, tell me this then. Let's think about all the people that's considered YN rappers. Lil King, Fatso, Chucky, Vaughn, 4 Block, Lil Mari, Lil Jeff, HBK, etc. Everybody. Now, first off, a handful of drill artists, and a handful are melodic artists like you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, YN or not, y'all are the ones that's being looked at the most here. Like, in case you haven't noticed, the most trending rappers as of right now, they're all under the age of 21, with the exception of Vaughn, of course.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that the labels is looking at.
Yeah.
So, would you say right now the YNs or the young rappers is what's holding it down for the music scene as of right now?
Oh yeah, of course, for sure. That's definitely what the case is. Cause like I don't know, like the young crowd, like we just got it. Like TikTok and Instagram and social media right now, like that's like the best way to like really promote your music. So the people who's really like popping on that is the young people, of course. So you know, like of course, the young rappers got it, for, and like the young rappers turn for, like they bring a new style, like it's a new generation. So music and different styles is going to change, and that's what the young crowd bringing, bro. And I'm just happy to be a part of that. That's just real, you know. Like, and the kind of change that I'm trying to bring, like I really like. I want that to be, you know, like a significant change, like a real big change, like something more unique out of everybody's sound, everybody's change to the new music scene that they bring. You know what I'm saying? And I just want that to be a highlighted sound. Like when you think of HBK Cash, out of everybody from Chicago music scene, or this new generation and this new music scene, like damn, HBK Cash though, like him, yeah, he different though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to be that, you know.
You trying to be the one that's different.
I'm trying to be that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people right now, like a lot of people they don't really see it. Like they have my sound. A lot of people like they used to like the drill sound, like the the Chicago sound, like drill rap and stuff like that. And they kind of used to like people that is not really like you're not really gonna find many people like me. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, like my sound, that's a sound that's worth a lot of money. I'm gonna tell you that, and it's gonna only go further prove itself as I continue to go in this music.
What I was going to ask was, think about all the rappers in general that meet the YN age requirements. What separates you from all of them overall with your music?
I love the young nigga rappers that meet the young nigga rapper requirements. I'm different from them because I don't know if any of them grew up singing in the church, but that was me, and it's kind of how like my talent started. But I look up to the great Michael Jackson. Not really nobody from Chicago. Like, I do look up to Chicago rappers. Don't get me wrong.
As a matter of fact, we didn't even talk about your influence.
Right,
Go ahead, continue.
But I look up to Chicago rappers. Don't get me wrong, but my number one musical influence ever, like the first time I loved music, was Michael Jackson, and You feel me? That's kind of like what I wanna. You feel me? Like I wanna aim to be in my career. I know I can't. You feel me? Come close, but I can make an attempt. You feel me?
You know what that legendary icon been saying ever since he was a part of the Jackson 5?
What?
I'll be there. Oh, bro, you probably don't even know about that song, don't you?
You think I don't know about that song?
Hey.
Used to sing.
Oh, word.
I reach out my hand to you. I have faith in all you do. Where there is love, I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? That's that real skill. You gotta know about that.
Yeah. I'm gonna let RG have this one. But yeah, though, Michael Jackson, he has always been an influencer. No, and still to this day, like from
always, he still they still
literally
they still talk about him. He one of the biggest, the best performer ever. Not just the king of pop, the biggest performer ever, biggest entertainer ever, and like he did that shit all off the strength of his motherfucking dance moves, and his voice, real shit, all the way from fucking Gary, Indiana.
You can dance?
Did that shit? Nah, hell no.
Damn.
That's one thing. That's exactly why I can't come close to Michael Jackson, because I may have like a voice, but my voice not even as good.
Yeah, you literally do have a voice.
I got a voice.
This was on the spot. I didn't even think I wasn't even planning on asking you on the spot with this shit.
I do it on the spot.
Yes, hey, but I go to show you don't need auto-tune.
I did my skit my skit with KB Nene and her, and she had me singing on the spot, rapping on the spot, like real shit. But
she probably didn't even know you can sing. What she say?
I don't know. Like she was messing with it though. She was messing with it. But yeah, I do this on the spot. But like, if Michael Jackson came all the way from Gary, Indiana, bro, and he did that shit as big as he did it, bro, and it's like the way. Like, one of the biggest things I say, bro, is not what you do, it's how you do it, bro. And it was like hella artists in his time that was blowing up, like Prince and shit that tried to, you feel me, match his energy, but it's not what you do, it's how you do it, bro. And the way he came into this music shit, the way he attacked every note, like he was angry when he came to practice, bro, and took that shit serious, bro. If you attack your shit like that, bro, like, bro, your results is 9 times out of 10 gonna come back good, bro. Real shit.
And with that being said, Tell me this, my young brother.
Yeah.
Who was your other influences besides Michael Jackson?
I got a lot, fo. I ain't gonna lie.
Then give me your top five. Top five.
Bro, it's really like 6, fo. So
then give me your top 6.
Alright, so look. These are the main motherfuckers that influenced me to make music. But like, it was always just good music. So number 1, it'll have to be Juice WRLD. Number 2, Polo G.
Polo.
No, Polo G number 1. Polo G number 1.
All right, bet.
Juice WRLD number 2. Lil Durk number 3. NBA YoungBoy number 4. I have to say, who for number 5? I say MAF Teeski, cause like his energy, like he made me want to rap a little more. And then
all right, bet.
For number 6, I will have to say Rod Wave, because yeah, Rod Wave definitely.
So Michael, Polo, Juice, Durk, Teeski, and Rod Wave.
Real shit.
How the fuck do you get
and
all these?
Now look, when you think of all of them, can you not picture they sounds like, you know what I'm saying?
Separate
like, no, but like, can you not like picture a small little piece of they sound in some of my work? And some of my shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's basically like what I do. Like, if you a rapper or an artist that don't know where to start, bro, or don't know really like how to make your shit, bro, study big artists, bro. You gotta, like, that's how I started off. Like, I watched Polo G documentaries, Juice WRLD documentaries, Michael Jackson documentaries. Study how these artists, like, how they presented themselves, how they demeanor, like the way they talk to their team, like the way they would be in the studio, like they work ethic, you know what I'm saying? And like I would study that, and I would take small little pieces and apply that shit to my work ethic and the way I presented myself as an artist, and turn it to HBK Cash, and it's still growing, bro. And you feel me? That's just how you gotta, you know. That's how I started off though, but you know.
So you study documentaries, these guys, and even though you might have you be influenced by all of them, you try not to replicate them.
Oh yeah, of course not. I definitely try not to replicate nobody. Like sometimes, I may hear like a beat from a certain artist that I like, and I might hop on that and do something similar, but completely different. But I won't never try to replicate nobody. Like I always try to be true to myself. Like anytime I take something from somebody else, I always want to throw my own spin on it, type shit. You get what I'm saying? Just to make something different. You know what I'm saying? Unique to me.
Mm-hmm. For sure. All right.
Oh, busy as hell.
Uh-huh. Yeah, hey, we got one of the most popular upcoming rappers on the platform, y'all.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Now tell me this.
Yeah.
Thinking about Chicago overall, do you feel like you have to leave in order to elevate? Because you got so much young, promising talent, and it's like as you elevate, it's gonna come to a point in time where people are gonna want you to leave Chicago in order to grow. But tell me, do you feel like that's what you have to do in order to elevate in life?
Honestly, I feel like it's really like wherever life take you, bro. Like, it's people that have made it out of Chicago and they never left. You get what I'm saying? There's some people that went out of Chicago and shit changed for them, bro. But like, it's wherever life take you, bro. Like, if you stay in Chicago, if you move out of Chicago, no matter where you at, you gotta be on your grind, bro. Cause no matter where you at, it's the same shit, bro. Like, even if you from here, bro, Chicago, this is one of the biggest cities, if not the biggest city in America, bro. And we the best everything, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, we got all the talent right here, bro. And it's like, bro, even if you just from here, bro, it's the same shit wherever you at. So even if you in Kansas, Columbia, motherfucking California, Houston, wherever, Atlanta, you still gotta be on your shit, bro. It don't matter where you at, you still gotta be on your shit. And whatever city, whatever state you in, if you putting in that amount of work to the point your life start changing, then that's just what it is. But the city where you at, it don't really matter. But in some cases it does, because I mean, certain artists, they may grow up in like a environment where they don't have that many resources, you know what I'm saying? So going out of town and going other places is what they need to like really get that boost. But you feel me? I really feel like going out of town and get your name big out of there, that's just like a really like a extra booster exposure for yourself. Like that's definitely adding them extra love, them fans, them cities, them towns, them places, them neighborhoods, you feel me? Other than Chicago, building your name, but you feel me? They know you as from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's either or, really. It's either or. Just be on your shit wherever you at, regardless.
All right, man. I just respect how you can just think about everything that's going on in life and how to make it better for you.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. For sure, bro.
All right.
I want to be an influence, bro.
All right, now let's get to this point here.
Yeah.
All the things that you've been you just described. All I'm hearing is a promising young man.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you, yeah. Thank you.
Sure. But at the end of the day, HBK.
Yeah.
And named Heartbreak Cash for a reason.
Yeah.
You had to go through some heartbreak.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you finally ready to talk about it real quick?
Like, you mean like what made me Heartbreak Cash?
Yeah. In your song you spoke on people taking your mom.
Oh yeah, okay,
and losing your auntie in 2023.
What made me Heartbreak Cash, it wasn't never like a girl really. Like, I've been in relationships where like it made me feel a type of way, but I ain't never like really cried over no girl. Like maybe a couple times when I was like a younger little nigga, but it was never like really about no girl. Like what made me Heartbreak Cash, bro, is like growing up, like as I said earlier, like I kind of felt like a little rejected and kind of felt like the oddball when I was growing up, and like that kind of like affected me growing up. And on top of that, with that, my mother ended up dying when I was 11. So it's like, imagine having all these emotions as a little ass kid, feeling like, you feel me, there's really nobody on your side, and like the OG ended up dying. It's like, what the fuck do I do now? Like, so then imagine that. Then you turn 15, auntie end up dying. It's like, bro, all this shit happened before I turned 18. What the fuck do I turn? Music was on my side, so Feel me? That's like the outlet for anybody in Iraq or anybody that's going through some shit like that in life. Like, you feel me? Like, you going through some shit a motherfucker death for, or somebody passing your family, bro. Like, find an outlet, bro, where you just keep going in life. Cause they wouldn't want you to just plummet rock bottom for real shit. But that's what made me heartbreak cash, bro. And the result of all that pain, bro, it fueled me to just change my life, bro. And feel me? Most people, when they go through some shit like that in life, bro, they plummet, bro, and they fall to the bottom. They don't know how to pick themselves back up. And it's like me, bro. I had to use that. I had to put that in my story and make it a part of who I am, bro. And that's why I'm Heartbreak Cash, bro. Cause that's why I'm HBK Cash. Cause I got more heartbroken as a kid, but I'm gonna get that bag, folks. Yeah, shit. You know that.
And that's why I gotta ask you how you feeling mentally, cause thinking about everything that you went through from losing the people that you love. Like, I ain't gonna lie, at 11, 15, like
at 11, folks, like that shit ain't really. At 11, I ain't really like know how to really process it for real. I ain't really understand it for like. Yeah, when I first heard the news, like I cried. I ain't gonna lie. Like the effects ain't really start affecting me until like
when you get real older, right, it's like when I get these are the parts where you really need your parents.
You know, now he get it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I didn't realize that until I was like 14, 15. I'm like, damn, why is life going this way for me, and why is life going so down? And it's like, why don't I feel like I really got help? And it's like, damn, I got my OT. And that shit, you know, like it kind of like it always come back to you, folks. And it's like one thing I'll be saying in my songs is like the pain, the hurt won't never change, folks. And it's like that's one thing that's like true to me, folks. Like this heartbreak right here, folks. This shit on my arm for life, folks. And that's real shit. Like it's something like that, folks. That's a scar on your heart, folks, for the rest of your life, folks. Like no matter how old you turn, you're gonna always have that thought, have that memory in your head. And it's like any second or any glimpse of a thought, that shit could cause your PTSD to strike and start tearing up and breaking down all type of shit, bro. But what you do to cope with that pain, or what you do to keep going and persevere and shit, get your ass in the booth, flame up a wood, you feel me? Like that. You know, folks.
Alright, bet. And I ain't gonna lie. First off, like throughout doing interviews, I've come across multiple rappers who've dealt with situations where it led to them. No. Let me correct myself here. I talk to most rappers who lost their parents and everything, and at a young age, and that's always been heartbreaking. So it's like,
yeah,
it's one thing to go through this in your separate life from social media, but it's another when you're putting yourself out there on social media and the world knows it. So
right. And then on top of that, I'm about to graduate high school too.
Yeah,
bro.
you about to graduate high school. Like, so 17, you about to graduate high school. It's like I said, when your parents need to be there. It's like it's a lot that I want to pray over you for. So I just like, don't let this stop you. Which clearly you haven't been doing, but at the same time, you're young.
It kind of like be hurting me.
And usually it's people with these situations, they'll go with the opposite route.
Right, exactly.
And you did. Exactly. So I'm proud of you for that.
It's like, bro, it kind of be hurting me a little bit because, like, the shit that I'm doing now, like, my OG, like my pops told me, like, my OG, like, I always knew I was a special kid because, like, I was getting on motherfucking magazine photo shoots when I was a baby, all type of shit. Was in the choir as a kid, singing all type of shit, and wanted to be an actor. I was dancing as a little nigga, all type of shit, in drama club. And like, it be kind of be hurting me because, like, if my OG seen the shit I be doing now, like, she'll be so fucking proud. You know what I'm saying? She'll support me all the way. It's like, you know, like, that just, like, sometimes had to be, but, like, life go on, folks. So many things, remember, bro, life go on, bro, and you feel me? You either adapt or not, man. You feel me? If you don't adapt, bro, you're gonna have to adapt to however your life changes. That's just real shit, folks.
And at this point, you're gonna put some more positivity in the air to avoid thinking about this. So, you know how in Chicago there's not a lot of unity and everything like that, but a lot of people try to get onto a positive route. So what I always tend to do is like I'll just be throwing names at rappers and just ask them say one thing positive about or to them if they don't mind. So for you, let's just encourage more positivity. And besides, you're going to network. These niggas that's blowing up, you're going to network with one day. So
oh yeah, for sure.
I'm just gonna throw a couple rap names at you, and then if you don't mind, just say one thing positive about or to them. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Now, first one. Just because you already pulled up on it already, KB Nene.
KB Nene, I like her work ethic. She be all about her bread, and you feel me? At the same time, she's still a cool ass motherfucker, and she know how to entertain for sure. But I like her work ethic, and I like her personality. For she cool. For like, I definitely see her going up in the future for sure.
For sure. And at some point, she don't gotta worry about that car note.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's one thing for sure that she gonna always talk about. That motherfucking car note.
Funny as hell.
Oh, chief. Next one. Matter of fact, one of your influences, Polo.
I kind of look up to him a little bit for like I've been singing that I've been listening to that nigga music since I was in like 6th grade for, and getting a chance to meet him for it was a little surreal a little bit, but I knew like my mission. I was gonna walk up to him and sing to him, but I definitely look at Polo as like an influence for sure, and I'm just glad that an artist like him was brought to the generation because it kind of sparked me. You know what I'm saying? For sure,
bro.
For sure on game.
Sure. And next one, 4 Block Lamar.
4 Block Lamari, I like his energy, he coming correct. I like his energy.
Yes, he do.
He coming correct. That nigga, he doing his shit, He don't give a fuck about what the hell say. I seen that video, all that shit that happened to him, That shit goofy, and I don't agree with that shit, bro. But I'm glad he used that shit as fuel, and he turned up right after that shit, and I like that, And he keeping it coming, Don't give a fuck what the haters say. And I like his flow, I like he unique, He him, man. I like that. He himself. I fuck with that. But I fuck with the sound. This shit. He cool, I fuck with like yeah.
It's to the point where now, even in the comment section, they were comparing to Young Pappy, and I was like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. They actually did. I can show you this shit too.
Young Pappy,
like as far as like the energy and everything, like maybe not rap, not his flow, it sounded like him and shit like that, but the energy.
Young Pappy was.
But it's like, but as a matter of fact, Young Pappy then.
Young Pappy. I ain't never really listened to Young Pappy for him. Keep it real. Like,
Let's keep it going.
No, like I know Killer, but I mean, like I ain't gonna lie. Like Young Pappy, he be having the parties turn. Oh, gay.
Yes, he do. All right, for sure. He will always have the party turn. You play Finito. Oh yeah, it's over with. It's over with. Hear my Finito, they like turn that keep on that shit so weak. All right, 2 more people we gonna call, and then we gonna finalize it.
Sosa, boy, that was the first rapper I was ever put on to Sosa and we got the same name. My real name Keith Just
what?
That's real shit. But Sosa that was one of the first rapper I was put on to and that nigga, he like them like the pioneer of the drill rap in the rack and like
he is, and I'll tell you that.
You feel me? He the reason for all these motherfuckers in this shit Durk was after him so like appreciate you too, Sosa, for making music cause spark niggas like me real shit, and I'm gonna be one of the motherfucking founders of the new generation with this music shit, real shit.
Then with that being said, I'm gonna put you on a higher pedestal, man.
Okay.
Make your ass really put into work to actually meet those requirements.
You know that.
For sure. And last but not least, Aspen Cartier.
I like her demeanor, I like her demeanor. She coming in this rap shit like real hot, and she you feel me? She making her mark, like she talking her shit. She standing on business, she doing what she do, She don't give a fuck about what the haters say, and I like that, and she just, you feel me? She true to herself, and I fuck with that, and I fuck with her energy and shit. You feel me? And I want her to keep going, like all the up and coming Chicago rappers and the motherfuckers that's coming in the scene. Like I want all these motherfuckers to keep going, I want to see all y'all at the top, because I want to be up top with y'all, making music with y'all eventually one day,
For sure.
Like, for sure.
And is there anybody else you want to shout out? Now's the time for it.
Okay, I want to shout out. How many motherfuckers can I shout out?
I'll tell you.
I want to shout out my dog Jayla K. She coming up. I want to shout out my dog Mulatro.
Oh, these rappers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, then what you're doing right now is pointing me out to them. But go ahead.
Okay, I want to shout out my dog Jayla K. I want to shout out my dog Mulacho. I want to shout out Paris King, my manager for. That is manager for. Can't ask for a better one for.
Oh yeah, salute to you, Paris.
I want to shout out my dog Stop Bandz for. I fuck with you, and you feel me? You know how we locked in. And then I also want to shout out my dog Duke the Don for, and one more shout out Potter J for. That's my dog for on gang, and that's a couple more, but y'all don't know it's love for. And I'll shout out ATM Jabbar Cuddy in this bitch. This his suit. Shout out Hotbox Studios for some real shit.
Hey, this interview is sponsored by Hotbox Studios. Thank you for letting me use the space to record this interview.
If you need some motherfucking sessions, you need time in the booth, man, slide to this bitch. Cuz doing deals, slide 35th, it's motherfucking wonderful, You get fried in this bitch. The sound is amazing. It's always a vibe in this bitch. But yeah, them my shout outs.
All right, bet. And I'll say no to everybody you just shouted out too. And with that being said, for the most important questions of all, is CCW feedback.
Yeah.
You definitely didn't the Chicago would be feedback, by the way. But you definitely had to do this interview, but I appreciate you for it. And I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You already spoke earlier why you support the wave and everything like that.
Yeah.
And so I do appreciate you for that.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie. I really do have high hopes for you. Like,
thank you, bro.
You want the young aspiring rappers that I can actually say like I have potential to go somewhere, but it's gonna take like not only for you to work consistently, but have a support system behind you.
Yeah.
And I'll be more than happy to be a support system. You know.
Right.
So though. But overall, though, you've been watching the page since you were 13.
Yeah,
so you've kind of seen a lot from me.
Yes,
so
yes.
I want you to tell me this: if there's anything that I could improve on as I go on, what do you think I need to improve on? If there's anything I should improve on,
I feel like Chicago, you should start streaming. That's one thing you should do. Cause look, I see you going to events and you networking, bro, and you getting your name out there, bro. One thing that's gonna help with that is streaming, bro. And just if you start streaming, get you a setup, bring these artists on your platform, you know what I'm saying? Have a freestyle or have them do like a song with you or you feel me, make skits, you feel me, like do shit like that. But what you doing right now, like yo shit, like you put these motherfuckers on real shit. But I feel like that's something that you could do to like really help that shit. But like shit like that though, and probably like skits and shit. But you already be doing that though. But
yeah, I just started with that shit.
All right,
we can get some shit done right now before we come out of here.
Yeah.
All right, man. I ain't gonna lie. I actually do like the idea of streaming and shit. So I'll think about it. I'll just go think about how I'm gonna set it up first though. But all right though. Any final remarks, any final comments, anything you want to get off your chest, let people know?
Oh shit. I want y'all to know, bro. HBK Cash on the fucking way, bro. Don't count me out. Don't say I'm blackballed, none of that shit. But y'all can hate on me. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, for none of y'all say you're gonna stop me from doing music, for I'm gonna make it. Y'all can't say shit, do shit that's gonna stop it. That's real shit, for I just want y'all to know, for I'm on the way, for. And 2-3 years from now, for y'all gonna look back, for, and I'm gonna say I told y'all. So for y'all either hop on board or not, for, or just be one of them motherfuckers that's trying to get cool with me when that time comes, for. But and just say, for, like HBK Cash on the way, for, and that's real shit, for.
And remember, guys, when it comes on the Chicago way, that blackballing shit is a myth.
You feel me? Real shit.
But yeah, though, Cash, I do appreciate you for your time. I really feel like after this, people, like, not only people get a better perspective of you, but as time flies, they're going to see how this one
for sure. Exactly.
really spoken to exist.
They won't come back to it, yeah. For sure.
And you will always prefer to be a part of the Chicago wave. You will always prefer to be a part of the Chicago wave. If you get a part two going on in the future, we're going to get some more shit going on. And I can't wait to see where it takes you from after this.
Love, bro.
For sure. Love, brother.
You know that.
Ciao.
We out.
Chicago wave, what's your message to the youth?
There's a million things I could say to them, but if there's one thing that they need to know that I feel like they should know, I'm here for them.